Hi everybody, it's Gemma. Welcome back to Pampered Wolf and welcome to the next installment in the Best Of series that's running all the way through Christmas, all the way to New Year. I really hope you're enjoying this series. Today is the turn of blush and bronzer. I'm going to go through my favourite powder products and also my favourite cream products as well, if you prefer a cream to a powder. I like to use both depending on how I'm feeling first thing in the morning. So as per usual, I'm going to give you my ultimate favourite. If that ultimate favourite is not affordable or cruelty free, I'll also give you my favourites within those categories as well. If you are new here, hi, my name's Gemma. I upload videos on YouTube 2 to 3 times a week, and I'm also on Instagram if you fancy checking me out over there. It's at Pampered Wolf, all lowercase, no spaces. As per usual, I would really appreciate it if by the end of this video, if you've liked what you've seen, if you've enjoyed watching, you click that like button. It really does make a difference. And also, if you fancy coming and joining the Pampered Wolf Pack, click on that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. So let's get straight into it, and we are going into bronzers of the powder variety. My ultimate favourite bronzer. This is not going to be a shock to anybody. I use it in every single video. I've got it on today. I use it in my everyday life. If I just feel like I need to look a little bit more alive, but I don't want to wear any other makeup on my face, I'll reach for this. Bit of a dusting, out the door. This is the Maybelline City Bronzer. Sorry for dazzling everybody. This is in the shade 200, which is medium cool. It's absolutely amazing. Not only is it really easy to blend, really easy to build, you can have this very subtle. So if you do have fair skin, this is a great bronzer to try. You're not going to apply it to the skin and go, ooh, and have to spend an hour trying to blend it and buff it out. It's really subtle, but can be built up to looking more tanned if that's the way you want to go. Plus, it's cool toned, and it's so difficult to find a cool tone bronzer. I can use it as a bronzer, but I can also use it as a contour shade as well. Now, obviously, the Maybelline City Bronzer isn't entirely cruelty-free because they choose to sell their products in China, and I promised you a cruelty-free favourite. So this is from Fenty Beauty. It is lovely. I'm dazzling everybody again. This is their Sunstalker bronzer, and it's in the shade Indasun, which is really beautiful, great for fair skin tones, and it's also cool toned. So, I mean, it's a great alternative, and it's cruelty free. So although it's not as affordable as the Maybelline one, as you can see, they are very similar in tone and undertone. So both absolutely amazing. This one is slightly more powdery, but blends in really beautifully. This one is more buttery. It also blends out beautifully, but if you've got a slight damp patch of foundation that hasn't fully dried down yet, this may stick to that and be a little bit cumbersome to blend out. So I'm just warning you straight away, if you do want to try this one out, you may hit problems if you don't allow your foundation to dry down fully before you start applying this. It's beautiful though. It's gorgeous and just, oh, lovely. Let's move on to cream bronzer. I don't wear a lot of cream bronzer. I used to wear the Chanel cream bronzer. I'm not even going to pronounce the full name of that bronzer because we all know I suck at French. So let's just say the Chanel cream bronzer before I get myself in a lot of trouble. Used to wear that all the time, and then they changed the formula to a formula that was far more luminous, and it didn't last as long, in my opinion. I wasn't keen. So I still have some of the original Chanel bronzer in my drawer, which I will continue to wear, but I'm not going to recommend it because you can no longer buy it. So my ultimate favourite cream bronzer has to be, again, from Fenty. This is lovely. It's really beautiful. This is the Cheeks Out bronzer in the shade Butter Biscuit, which is 02. It's such a lovely cream bronzer. And in the summertime for me, I prefer cream products to powder products. It's just lovely. Really, really lovely. Gives you that lovely summer warmth glow without being overly warm. This is actually quite cool toned. It will add a hint of warmth, but it won't look orange on your skin. I really like it. It's just a lovely cream bronzer. Let's move on to blush. Now, I always find that adding blush to the cheeks just finishes off every single makeup look for me and just transports your makeup look to another level. Just, it looked here and then all of a sudden you apply blush and it's like, woohoo, right up there. My ultimate favorite blush, it's just not gonna surprise anybody. This has been my favorite blush for a long time. A really long time. I wear this all the time on my channel. I talk about it all the time on my channel. It appears in almost every single video's description box underneath the makeup I'm wearing today section. These are from Hourglass and they are the ambient lighting blushes. I have these in 2 shades. This one is Luminous Flush. This one is Dim Infusion. I am going to invest in buying these in a couple of other shades as well because I love them so much. These just give the skin that beautiful, youthful, radiant glow. And I would have thought before I even started using this that anybody with large pores around this area or anybody with oily skin probably wouldn't be able to get away with wearing these because these would emphasize areas that you perhaps don't want to be emphasized. I was completely wrong. I've tried these on loads of my friends who have been really willing participant guinea pigs for me, and they look beautiful on every single one of their skins. Some of my friends have oily skin, some of my friends have enlarged pores. These also look beautiful on my mum who is over 65, so they also translate into a beautiful youthful glow on a more mature skin as well. I just haven't got anything negative to say about them. They're stunning, absolutely stunning. So Hourglass is cruelty free, but it's definitely not affordable. So here is my favorite affordable powder blush. I have a couple of them that I want to mention because one of them doesn't get talked about enough. This first one does, and I've mentioned it plenty of times on my channel before. This is from Milani. It's the Baked Powder Blush in the shade Luminoso 05, and it's stunning. It's really, really beautiful. It is slightly less refined than the Hourglass blush. You are getting what you pay for with Hourglass. It's slightly chunkier in texture, but it looks beautiful. It really is. The only one thing that I will say about this is the tiny bits of sparkle may be slightly too much for certain people. It might not be your preference, but I think it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. The next cruelty-free, affordable option I just feel like I need to mention because it doesn't get enough praise on YouTube is this little number. This is by e.l.f. and this is the Primer Infused Shimmer Blush. Now, once again, very similarly to the Milani blush, this may have a little bit too much sparkle in here for some people's personal preference. Entirely up to you, but it's definitely worth trying to see what you think because it is so super affordable. It's absolutely fantastic. This one is in the shade Always Cheery, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It is super, super pigmented, so you hardly need any at all. It's really easy to blend out. It feels silky smooth on the skin, really flattering, and I just absolutely love this. It's beautiful. Moving on to cream blush, there is only one in this category because it's affordable and it's cruelty-free and not forgetting it's my ultimate favourite. I have loads of cream blushes. I really like them all. I've kept them all. They're all in a drawer just down here. But this is my ultimate favourite. It's just superb, really long lasting, looks really glowy and youthful and just so flattering on the skin without emphasising all those pores, fine lines. It just blends out really well. This is from Beauty Pie, and before I dazzle you all with the reflection, this one is in the shade Bare Blush. Now, it's often out of stock, so you do have to wait until it comes back in stock. but it just looks gorgeous. I have this in a couple of shades, but this is the one that I always reach for. It just looks so girly and so youthful, and it lasts all day for me. Now, it's not gonna last all day for absolutely everybody. Remember, I do have dry skin, so cream products do tend to stick to my skin. If you have a skin that is more oily or combination oily, you may need to reapply this throughout the day. If you have this and you have an oily combination skin or an oily skin and this lasts all day for you, do let everybody know your experiences in the comment section below. It'd be really interesting to find out how this reacts on a different skin type to mine. So that's it for this video. My ultimate favourite cream and powder bronzers and blushes. I really hope you've enjoyed watching. Do let me know what you've thought about it in the comments section. And I really hope to see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.